It is my hope that this will be a temporary video that will be replaced by the grace of God. In the introductory video, I mentioned that this YouTube channel was started out of love for my brother and for Jehovah's Witnesses. Obviously, it was created for a purpose. This will be the only other video in which my brother will be mentioned. This one is dedicated to him. He is not yet a baptized Jehovah's Witness. It is my hope that it never happens. However, I have never told him to leave the organization, nor will I ever tell him to do so. Why? I believe that every man has a right to make up his own mind about his religion. I do not believe it is for me to tell anyone what decision he or she must take in that regard. I don't believe that is the job of evangelism that the Lord has given us. Our job is to present the Word and allow for the Holy Spirit to do the conviction. That said, I am not asking for help to get my brother to leave the Watchtower organization, but for help to get him to do something that used to be simple. Listen. I made numerous mention of the July 15, 2013 issue of the Watchtower magazine, in which 3 major time-related changes were made. Here are some actual scans of my brother's personal copy of that magazine. On raising issues with him, issues that he has highlighted in his own magazine, I have asked him to explain. His response is that he does not quite understand them, so he will ask someone to explain it all to me. In video 10, I related how it went when I tried to get an explanation from that someone. So, here I have a brother who does not quite understand the very things that he has highlighted in his own magazine. But of course, not understanding is no big deal. All he is told, and he is 100% sold on, is to wait on Jehovah for clarification. After all, the elder he thought would explain to me refused to discuss the matter with me in my brother's presence, choosing rather to question my motive and to offer a Bible study from What Does the Bible Really Teach? Also, as explained in video 10, he admitted that he does not quite understand a recent new light not covered in this magazine. Here's the problem. My brother sits for the better part of an hour every Sunday being indoctrinated in an environment where he cannot even ask a question. But he will never allow me, or anyone else for that matter, 10 minutes before he interrupts and gets very angry, loud and boisterous. I have told him repeatedly that there is no need for anyone to get so flustered to discuss the Bible. Allow me to share with you what transpired the day I decided to start this channel as a new effort to reach him. I had just sent a number of questions to the elder by text messaging. I sent a copy of each text to my brother. He called. I thought he was going to refer to the questions raised. Rather, he asked me if there was anywhere in the Bible where the Father referred to Jesus as God. I told him yes. He told me to get a Bible and read it. I obliged. I read Hebrews 1 verse 8. Another person might have responded to the text I just read. Not my brother. He blasted that Jesus is not God, and then raised the roof about the annoying text messages I sent to the elder. Obviously, I will never be in a position to clarify for him that doctrine about the deity of Christ, not until he is willing to listen. Here is someone who does not quite understand everything he is being taught. However, he is content to accept it as the gospel, because as he described it, the Watchtower is university and all Christian churches are kindergarten. But never mind. He can be reached. He can be helped. But I need your help. You can help indirectly by doing your part to get video 10 viral by sharing it. You can also help directly, but how I will not divulge here. If you are interested and willing, please send me an inbox message and I will explain. In closing, allow me to explain a significant reason it is so important that video 10 becomes public knowledge, particularly in Jamaica. The elder in question is my brother's idol. Of course, he does not literally worship him, but he accepts everything coming from his teacher, this elder, as the real deal, no matter how nonsensical it is, even if both of them do not quite understand it. The elder can hide and be dishonest with his own self, as long as that lie he told me can be buried in the back of his mind as an insignificant bit of history. But if we can get him to be honest with himself, chances are we can get him to be honest with others. It is not just my brother I want to help. It is my prayer that this elder, a really nice guy, a basically good person, can be emancipated from his mental slavery and in the process help others to be free. Again, if you are willing, there is a direct way that you can help me to help my brother. Please be kind enough to partner with me on this. Inbox me. A big thank you to all of you who have subscribed to this channel, and especially to those of you who have been sharing the videos. I really appreciate it. In the next video, we'll look at the Watchtower in the Garden of Eden.